Right, we are live. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Kiwi Lads channel. In this video, I have got my live review of the match that we just witnessed, the first match of Super Rugby Trans-Tasman 2021, the Highlanders versus the Reds. As you can see there with the scoreline, not what too many people were expecting. I don't think the Highlanders winning this match 40 points to 19. There were a lot of tries in this one, a lot of drop balls also throughout the situation. A lot of handling errors for the Reds, which I don't think many expected as well. But yeah, very good game of rugby to start this competition off. We have got Yeet Yeet from Scrum. Les, welcome to the live stream as well. And yeah, at the moment we are in that transitional stage between Super Rugby Trans-Tasman's first match between the Highlanders and the Reds, and then the second match is going to be starting in about 30 minutes, and that is going to be between the Waratahs and the Hurricanes. But at this stage, it is going to be the Highlanders sitting top of the table, and they have got the bonus point as well for scoring 3 or more tries than the Reds. So that is a big moment for them in this match because of the fact that they are going to be sitting top, and maybe with the other matches being a little bit closer, could be sitting top at the end of the first round. But the tries in this one, it started very fast paced because of the fact the Reds got the ball. Then it was their halfback who decided to try and pass it, but then the number 5 ended up getting in the way, which then caused the Highlanders to get that ball far out wide, and then it was in the hands of Scott Gregory for about a 35-second try at the start of this match. Crazy pace that this one started. Then it was a try for the Reds. It was in the end Kalani Thomas who was able to score in the 5th minute. So it was 7-all after a very short period of time. We have got Atene Whanoti as well in the chat. As said, let's go. He is happy, or she is happy with the result that we have got for the Highlanders here, and a very good performance indeed. Then it was the try of Ash Dixon. The rolling maul was not in use for this match in terms of that try that he did score, but it was in use pretty much throughout the rest of it. But Ash Dixon, 27th minute, and that was the score going into halftime. Other than, of course, I forgot about the try. Theo Tompkinson scoring in the 33rd minute of this match as well. And then Evans was very close. Hugh Renton was very close. I'm too excited about this match. Hugh Renton very close to the touchline, to the try line. I'm having a mare. But it was in the end that he knocked the ball on. And because of it, it meant that it was a no try. So, yeah, going into halftime, the Highlanders were looking good. 2 tries ahead at that stage. But then from there, it kind of reversed, because it kind of started the way that the first half did, except it was role reversal. The Reds were right on top of the Highlanders early on. They scored an early try. That was the try of Vunivalu, who came off the bench early, and he was able to score it in the 45th. Then it went back, and the Highlanders were able to score. Ash Dixon getting his next try. That was 4 minutes later. And as you guys can hear, my voice is almost gone because of the fact that this game had so many tries throughout it. I think we had around 8 tries in this match, which is a great way to start the competition, of course. And then it was Vunivalu scoring in the 80th minute. He did get the last try for the Reds, but also there were 2 more tries. Liam Coltman and Natunani Punavai able to score the other 2 for the Highlanders. So, yeah, a lot of tries throughout this one. I am going to get up some stats as well for you guys. Seki game as well, says Crazy NZ. And yeah, it was one of those games that I feel like a lot of people thought the Reds were going to be a lot closer in this match, purely because they had a very good Super Rugby AU, only losing the 1 game. That was to the Western Force, almost at 2 kgs. Congrats as well, says Crazy NZ. Thank you very much, mate. And yeah, that's the thing. After this weekend, we could be at that 2,000, which is crazy to think, with how fast we have been able to grow. And it is thanks to you guys, of course. So if you are new, be sure to hit that subscribe button if you are new to the channel. But yeah, 9 tries, in this match. 6 for the Highlanders, 3 for the Reds. And then in the meters carried, we're actually pretty even. Defenders beaten 25 for the Highlanders compared to the 9 of the Reds. Clean breaks 8 to the 2. And it's one of those ones that maybe, yeah, in the end, the Highlanders actually had more tackles. 161 they had to make, but the Reds missed 25 tackles. The Highlanders were very clinical when it came to those tackling statistics, only missing 9 tackles of 161 made. So 170 attempts, 161 made. Very impressive compared to the Reds that only had about an 80% tackling completion, which is interesting because the Highlanders actually had the worst tackling completion rate in Super Rugby Aotearoa with 82.1%. So the Reds had a worse one there. And at this stage, that's going to be hard to beat, only missing 9 tackles of 161. And at the end of the day, the Highlanders, they were able to get the win here. There were no yellow cards in this match, which was a nice change because, of course, for the finals matches of Super Rugby Aotearoa and Super Rugby AU 2 yellow cards apiece in both of those matches, but none in this one. Jonah Ariki, most running meters at this stage. These are very early stats, so some of them could be a little bit wrong. But at this stage, Jonah Ariki, 7 defenders beaten and 81 meters carried. Also, honourable mention there, Sam Gilbert was able to beat 6 defenders as well. So Jonah Ariki, he started Super Rugby Aotearoa very well, and he was right up there in the stats. And at the stage, other than try scorers, maybe, yeah, he will be up there in those ones as well. 2K sub party stream as well, says Scrumless. Maybe that is something that we could do. I'm not sure what to do on that live stream, though, other than I guess I could try and have a few of the Kiwi lads round as well. Could be one of the live streams next week, to be fair, with the amount of rugby that is on. If we can get to that 2,000 before next weekend, could be certainly an option there. Siruru had a decent game with 19 carries for 53 meters, which I guess in a way, when you add that up, isn't actually that high, but it was a very impressive performance. He was very busy, and he would have been a bit fatigued at the end. Filippo Delgunu, he had 13 carries and 64 meters that he was able to make. 2 defenders beaten, but then a man that we got to talk about once again is Suliasi Vunivalu coming off the bench. And we also had the fact that he was able to, did he beat 6 defenders? No, he didn't. He had 6 carries. He had 36 meters carried there as well. You guys just being yourselves as endless entertainment as well, says Scrum Lass. And yeah, thank you very much for that. I guess it's one of those ones we don't really put on a persona per se. We just kind of hang out, and it is something that you guys seem to enjoy watching as well. Like, we've got a lot of old videos that haven't been shown. Maybe that could be an idea. Do a little bit of a watching old videos from ex-Kiwi lads material that have been privated and whatnot. Could be a good idea. Smash some vortexes back for the 2K, says Crazy NZ. I'm not sure whether you can do a live stream of that, though, unfortunately. But yeah, 24 tackles for Billy Harmon. And I thought it was going to be a high number, but he had a phenomenal game, Billy Harmon. And also Hugh Renton, 14 tackles and 3 turnovers, 1. Those 2 were good for the Highlanders, that is for sure. Hugh Renton almost scoring the try. Billy Harmon, he deserved one because of how well he was putting in the shift. Ash Dixon making 14 as well. Then it was 17 for Liam Wright with 4 turnovers, 1. So, and we have also got, yes, 10 out of 10 ideas, says Scrum Lass. And you will blur the bad words, says Henry Samuel. Yeah, we would have to, because we didn't actually used to censor things, which now has changed big time, to be fair. But we have also got Angus Scott Young, 14 tackles, 15 for Hamish Stewart. So, yeah, a lot of tackles being made throughout this match. Well, I think that is almost the summary up. It's going to be a very short one, but at this stage, I feel like I'll need a little bit of time to get prepared for the next live stream. I've got the lineups and everything already written down, but now it is just about the build-up. It is the excitement factor that is Super Rugby Trans-Tasman. But anyone who is tuning in just now, I will quickly read out all of the tries in this match. Once again, Scott Gregory scoring the first, Ash Dixon getting 2, Liam Coleman getting 1, Natunani Punavai also scoring, and Sio Tompkinson got the other for the Highlanders. Then for the Reds, there was the try of Vunivalu got 2, and then Sarovi got the other early on in this match. And also it was Filippo Delgunu had a disallowed try because of a full pass as well. When can you subscribe to me, Hamish? I've been subscribed to you for about 4 months, or whenever you asked the first time, Henry. I believe it was on one of my accounts, that is. But yeah, nonetheless, I think that is almost going to be the end of this live stream. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel. If you are new, we are going to be going live in 20 minutes or so. It is until the next game, the Waratahs versus the Hurricanes. That game is going to be played in Australia, which is why it is a slightly later kickoff, but feel free to tune in for that live stream as well. Should be an exciting matchup and should be a high-scoring one as well, like this one was. But I will ask very early on in that live stream. I won't get your answers now, but on that live stream, I want to know who you think is scoring the first try of that match as well. And we have also got Kyle, your logo looks clean, brother, as well. Of course, we did change the logo recently. I am glad that you guys enjoyed it. Isaac actually created it. We had that Musketeers logo for about 2 or 3 years that we had it sitting there. And it was one of those ones that once we changed the name as well, it was still that old logo. So we decided we would switch it over to the Kiwi Lads, and it matches the Kiwi Lads Sport channel and also possibly a couple of the other Kiwi Lads channels that might be in the works. George has been editing flat out for the Kiwi Lads Gaming. That is another one that has been firing up very recently. But yeah, this match was a great way to start the Super Rugby Trans-Tasman competition. And now we get to move on to the Waratahs versus the Hurricanes very soon. But thank you all very much for tuning in. Do appreciate you all being here. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new as well. Boring game, boring as well, says Batman, who is not a happy man with that one. I mean, 9 tries, though, is very impressive. And also, one of the matches that I need to talk about quickly while I have got you guys here, if you haven't already, be sure to check out that match between the Wasps and the Harlequins in the Gallagher Premiership. I watched that game at about 4 a.m., and it was one of those ones that not good for rugby, says Batman. Yeah, that is the only downside, is the fact that the Reds weren't able to win this one or get close because of the fact that they were Super Rugby AU champions. So I feel like the Brumbies now, there's a lot of weight on their shoulders. They almost need to beat the Crusaders to be able to have the Australian sides right back in it, because of the fact that I feel like one of these matches between either the Rebels and the Blues, the Western Force and the Chiefs, or the Hurricanes versus the Waratahs, I think one of those matches is going to go in the Australian favour, perhaps even 2 if there is an upset. But yeah, the Brumbies versus the Crusaders, that's going to be the very big match that I am going to be looking forward to, and that is only less than 24 hours away as well. We also got to see you in 20 minutes as well, says Scrumlass. Yeah, nonetheless, thank you all very much for tuning in, and I will see you all very soon for the Waratahs versus Hurricanes matchup. But yeah, thank you all very much for watching.